All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to replace the back strap with the large. I don't know that you can see it, but right here is the letter L for large. So that's going to go on there, and I am also going to change out. So I'm pulling out the toolkit. Here's your fiber optic stuff right there. Whoop! There's your slide racker, some extra screws. There's your Torx bits. But what I'm looking for right now, let me set these down over here before I lose one of them, is the mag release button. So, let's see here. Oh, I stand corrected, I guess. You have M and L for medium and large. Well, I thought the medium was on there, but it is not. But I'm going to replace it with the large. Now, there's nothing in the manual that says anything about having to torque anything down, whether it's these screws in the grip or the screws for the screw for the mag release button. So let's do that real quick, because that's only going to take a second, maybe. There we go. There we go. And sure enough, there's an S on there. Small. All right, we're going to drop the large right on top. There we go. Nice and snug. Now, the button is definitely much more prominent. Makes it easier for me to get a good bite on there if I'm trying to drop my mag quickly. Now, if you notice, that's in. There's no mag in. So there's no way this thing is loaded. While we do this, let me flip that back down. Now, I consider this, these are very, very short screws. Look how short that is. So I'd be very careful. This I consider the left side of the gun, and I highly doubt it matters, but I'm one of those people, like, if it came off the left side, I want to put it back on the left side. If it came off the right side, I want to put it back on the right side. So that's what I'm going to do. The screws from the left side are going to the left, and the screws from the right will be put on the right. There we go. Now it should just be a matter of pulling it off. You saw how easy that was. It literally just slid right out. And I thought this would also be medium, but that is clearly an S. All right, so as I was saying, this is the small grip that comes with it. Now, very interesting here, you can see what the grip actually looks like. If I rotate it around, completely see-through except for the front. Interesting. Now that made me start thinking, the screw holes are open all the way through, so if you go any bigger, if you tried to replace these with something else and you went any bigger, you would actually have the screw coming out into the mag well. The other thing is, I'm wondering how much dirt can collect up here in the back. So this may be one of those things where you pull off maybe yearly just to kind of clean out. I don't know. But this will be interesting to see exactly what that does. I don't know. So again, the texture is not bad. But I would definitely want, I'm going to end up doing silicone carbide on this for me. So, but this is the large grip that I'm now just going to slide right on there eventually. All right, I'm going to have to use two hands. I'm going to turn it upside down. Kind of stretch that plastic. All right, let me do it this way. There we go. All right, so I'm going to hook one side and then try to stretch the other around. There we go. And that's a tight fit. That's a very tight fit. But you can see the holes line up. So there they are. That one's a little bit off. So we'll see how that works. That one lines up perfect. That one lines up perfect. The two bottom ones are a little bit off from what I can tell, especially this one on this side, and I've got no room to maneuver it anywhere. It's just where it is. So we'll see what happens. What I'm going to do, this is a left-sided screw that I'm picking up, so I'm putting it on the left side of the grip. I'm not going to totally torque it down yet, and I'm going to take one of the right-sided screws, put it on the right side. Both of these are in the top. They're just in, that's all they are. Now here's where this one lines up okay. This one, however, is definitely off a little bit. I'm wondering if I'm going to need to, nope. All right, so it goes in. I don't want to over tighten it. Obviously, they're very short screws. I don't want to strip them. Okay, good. I'm probably going to end up going back and putting some Loctite on these because I am not confident that they're going to hold. So I'm going to end up using the blue Loctite thread locker on these guys just to make sure, because that does make me a little bit nervous. All right, there actually looks like there is plenty of room. Let me see if I can light that up a little bit for you guys. Oh, there we go. If you look right in there, there's plenty of space. They could make a longer screw. I'm hoping you guys can see that. There's plenty of space there. So I feel like they could go a little bit longer. I mean, we're only talking a couple of threads, so it's not a whole lot. But there it is. Okay. We'll drop that. I like the size of the grip better with the large. That's nice. But I always put the large on the Caniks. I like a grip, something I can really grab a hold of. And so when I'm getting a nice two-handed grip on this thing, there's plenty of space there for my offhand. So weak hand, whatever you want to call it. So I like it. It's just not as textured as I like them. So I'll do a silicone carbide, and I'll probably bring it up the top here and right around the grip. So I don't know. I'll wait and see what Taylor Freelance and Lock Grips comes up with first to see if I want to replace this. Until then, maybe I'll just do a Talon grip or something like that in the meantime, just to kind of get me by. But there you have it. Quick, down and dirty. Very easy. Very simple. Literally took just a few minutes.